Hello, this is Adam Watson, and I am here to talk about Quizalize. The registration is very free and simple to sign up for Quizalize. It is free, although there are some premium features that we'll briefly touch upon in just a moment. As far as creating a quiz, it's also very straightforward. Basically, you're creating your questions, and one of the things, as we'll see here when looking at the assessment results, is that you can do learning objectives or subtopics to each question, and that's going to help give us some information, as you'll see in just a moment. That all said, the main thing that I wanted to show and use for this video is just the other side of it. So once the students have actually taken the assessment and you're looking at the results. So here we have a class that I've created. Again, classes are very easy and straightforward to create in Quizalize, called Professional Development. And I've given this a couple of times on this particular Gamify or Classroom quiz. I want to look at this particular result. Before I even do that, though, just see one of the things I love about Quizalize is it's a very nice graphic here. When you see the white icons, that's how many students that performed well. The orange are almost there, and the reds really need some help. So just in that quick snapshot, you can see some information visually that helps you see how the assessment went with the students. And here's how many results there were. There are, when you click on the results there, you see this graphic, who needs help. So you can see strong, almost there, and needs help. The nice thing about this is that you have, again, a really great visual way of seeing this information and making some decisions, maybe as you do a workshop, for example, that this is a group that we need to pull out as to reteach or maybe reinforce a learning concept that didn't go as well as you had hoped. If you click on any individual student, let's click on Darth Vader, for example, you can see the student did very well. The assessment, there is a point system, how quickly you answer it accurately determines how many accurate points, lets you know the fastest right answer, the longest thinking time. Again, that's some interesting concepts there as far as helping you determine how that particular student did. If you go back, okay, and we choose a student here, for example, all right, we can see their fastest right answer, how they did wrong. Possibly was this the hardest as far as maybe because of the length of time they took to make it or to answer the quiz. So that's the information there. Next, what we need help with. It determines what questions was the one that was missed the most. In this case, there was a question of Angelina Jolie's second husband. Many people said Brad Pitt when it was actually Billy Bob Thornton, so you can see the disparity there. So that might have been the question that was the hardest. Again, more information for you. I'm going to skip over here to subtopics. As I said, when you create the quiz, you can basically tag those items with a certain learning objective. Not necessarily a core content standard. It's more of a quick and fast way of tagging those particular questions. When you do that, it's celebrities, comic books, and books as far as my three subtopics that I use for this particular sample quiz. And again, visually, you see some information here. Clearly, if one of my subtopics was celebrities, a lot of my students who took this particular quiz are having an issue. So that may be a subtopic or an area or learning objective that I really want to make sure I concentrate on next time. The other side of the fence, my students overall did pretty well on the books subtopic. One of the things that's interesting about that as you build into a particular quiz or over time is how powerful that aspect of Quizalize could really be utilized. I was really excited about that. Improvements, if the quiz was given multiple times, or rather you're comparing the quiz that they took to perhaps another quiz that they took, you can see, again, if you have the same subtopics and things like that, for example, you can see how those results are going to improve over time. One of the things that Quizalize, as I said, it's free, but if you want to see the spreadsheet function or if you want to export out the data, that does require a premium account. And as far as the premium account, you can see here as far as the pricing that you can try it out for 30 days for free on the premium version. But if you're willing to prepay it for $69 a year, that's the cost for a teacher for a year to have some of those premium functionalities. So that is, in a nutshell, all that you need to know and see about Quizalize. Um, it is a formative assessment tool that I'm really excited about. I see it as the next step for things like Kahoot or um, other formative assessment tools. It does kind of have a gaming aspect to it, but I'm really excited about how, with things like the subtopics and this quick visual key, how you can, even in the middle of a lesson, perhaps see the formative data and make some decision how that's going to drive your instruction. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.